I'm just making this video because
I'm on YouTube. They're like
hold on, let me pause it.
Criminals.
I'm the only one home right now at my house. Okay, so this is the least amount of devices on my internet right now. And I'm just gonna say my Roku never buffers, never. But it's funny, this will not even play right. It's like buffering the entire time. So I'm just recording this to document it. It's funny that it's buffering here. I'm trying to watch Conspiracy Underground's live stream he did 12 hours ago. It's calling me some kind of crisis actor or some kind of fake TI or something.
And drug addicts and putting them on YouTube. So another person that comes to mind is Sienna TID.
Let's just rewind it a little bit here, because I wanna do some commentary on this. And there's, like I said, I'm the only one here. There's no reason this should be
on YouTube.
No reason this should be buffering like it is, like this. Look at this.
People used to talk about a lot of crisis actor things. They never really got into like if these are real.
There's literally sirens outside.
People are under MKO. Like the thing that happened in Connecticut.
It's not the cop sirens either. It's somebody's fake cop sirens. I just heard it outside. Whatever they do this. Somebody has fake cop sirens that they blare. Based on what I do inside my home, these fucking sirens go off and shit. They're not the real sirens. It's fucking fake cop sirens. So yeah, there is no real incident right now, but yet I hear these sirens when there is no call. So what is that? That's fucking gang stalking. And how do they know to do it based on what I'm doing in my home? How would they know unless they have my device hacked? Or cameras in my house. Now I don't know. I think it's the more feasible thing is they have my device hacked 100%. So this morning I go and after making the video last night about Angels Don't Fall, taking the picture from Virginia and using it as his avatar. After I made that video, today it's like I'm getting punished here because my laptop, I turned it on and it was working fine. It's been working fine. I don't know where the fucking thing just shuts off, now it won't turn back on, right? Now I know that happens to devices, laptops. It's common for that to happen, but it's just the timing of it, the timing of it all. How it happened right whenever I was trying to go to Dana's live and comment on Dana's live. But anyway, because I was using my phone to screen record Tammy's live, because she's a fucking gang stalking piece of shit, and she needs to be exposed. So anyway, it's funny how all of this happens though. After I do something that would gain a little traction, right? That would expose some fucking perps, undeniably. Then what do you know? My internet's buffering like crazy all day today. My computer fucking shuts off all by itself. And Conspiracy Underground makes a fucking live stream calling me a perp.
Bunch of kindergartners got shot by, I can't say the name of it, or your channel gets taken away.
Here, let's fast forward here. There's some things that need addressed though in this live stream here.
Police. Right? I can talk about the criminal element because they're not really using crisis actors, they're just using perps and luring targets out to their deaths.
They tried to kill me twice, the cops.
The next rule,
promise ain't working for them. They tried to fucking kill me twice.
The police. Right? So
showed it all.
The names of the people that have been working with the police. So things are for crisis actors that are working with the police. They're not well trained. Okay, they're usually on probation or parole.
See, he's setting it up here.
And they will tell you that.
He's setting it up.
This is
look at it. Keeps fucking buffering, dude. There's nobody at my house.
And again, that's not to talk about people like targeted.
Just me. There's like 5 less devices on my internet right now.
I think he said he was on probation or something.
than what's normally at my house. There's like 5 less devices on my internet right now. Specifically, iPhone phone. Like my mom's phone is not on my internet right now. My son's phone, my daughter's phone. Okay. My computer's clearly off. It won't turn on, so that's not on the internet right now. I have my other computer off as well. Like, there's significantly less devices. Like, next to nothing on my internet right now. And yet, it's buffering. It never does this.
You know, not every single, because I do believe people on, well, this is the thing about probate, and I'm not talking about him specifically, I'm talking about everyone else. Here. If you're
Yeah,
on
not him,
probation
just
and
me.
you're targeted, why the fuck did they let you on probation? Like, okay, they let you on probation so they can have you locked up again. That doesn't make sense. They would just deny your probation. Now, there is circumstances.
They're going to deny my probation. Listen, my charge was disorderly conduct, $50 fine. They fucking tricked me into probation.
Circumstances, oh, they try to look like they're not discriminating and things, so they put you on probation, but they really want to lock you up. I mean, that could happen. But for the most part, this is what I'm trying to realize.
I think what they were doing was trying to create a situation that, yeah, you're right in that I don't think they want you in jail. You're right there. I do agree with that. What I think they were trying to do was put me on probation because they sent a letter saying that they tricked me into probation. My understanding was that I was on unsupervised probation, basically cost and fines, like a technicality. That's pretty much how they explained it to me. Then that was it. Then 11 days later, my appeal window was 10 days. I could appeal it within 10 days. 11 days later, they sent a letter to my old address. Okay, my old address was not on this this docket number whatsoever. There's no reason that they should have sent this this letter to my old address. They did that on purpose. I mean, it's clear as day, hoping that I wouldn't get it, but I did get it. And I opened it, and it said that I had to come in for an appointment on a certain date. They were hoping that I didn't go to that appointment because they don't want me in jail. They want to create a scenario where they can fucking try to kill me again, where they can show up at my house like SWAT, right? Knowing that I have firearms and that I'm probably considered armed and dangerous, right? And that would justify them coming and busting in my door, shooting me in the head, and then saying whatever the fuck they wanted. Okay, that's what I believe. I believe they were trying to create a situation, a scenario where they could do that. Okay, and that would require me to be under somebody's jurisdiction, on probation or whatever, have a warrant, whatever the case. They already tried to kill me twice. Both times were fucking... Dude, it's so obvious when you look at all the details of it. And I've already told this fucking story 100 times, so...
Tell the TI to me, like, they want you out of jail. Like, that's one of the main things in this. So this is the police role, the kind of mental health role, right?
He literally, so hold on. I also need to add, Conspiracy Underground, I don't think, you mentioned in this live stream how they're trying to set you up, like you don't believe that you want to go against fucking police that try to set TIs up like you to get thrown in jail or something like you said. What the fuck have they done to try to set you up? I don't see it. You sit there and smoke weed on your live stream, dude. You smoke weed on YouTube. And you're trying to cry and say that they're trying to fucking frame you. They're trying to set you up. Come on, dude.
And I'm just gonna name some names here. There was a guy named Karananon. There was a white kid named I think his name was David Lennick, who I started my channel on March.
Wait, where's he talking about me at?
This is stuff they don't talk about. This is stuff you don't. This is why you don't hear crisis actors whistleblowing.
Oh, is that why?
Okay, there's a lot of events that happen in the news that people are like, "Oh, these events are hoaxes, and these are all crisis actors." Like,
I want to know where you get your information from, Conspiracy Underground. You say all this stuff, and you're like, this is why this, and this is why that. Oh, really? Did they tell you that? Did they tell you that? Like, how the fuck do you know? It's funny, dude.
Look how fake it is. Why haven't any of these people came out? Is because they're basically targeted individuals. Like, even if they're not in the gang stalking program, they're under, like, okay, let's break this down, people.
Let's break it
There's
down.
me and you, we're targeted individuals. We're in the gang stalking program. We're being fucked with. We're under 24-hour surveillance, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think you are.
Then you have the crisis actors on the other side, right? So what's stopping the crisis actors from getting paid from the job, moving on with their lives, and coming out and be like, you know what, I was a fake actor in this event. And it was all fake.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna do that.
Signing
Come on, dude.
possibly facing jail time. Well, let's just be hypothetical. So you're a crisis actor, right? You're getting the script, you're doing an event that's on the news or whatever, right? Why wouldn't they be targeted? Why wouldn't they be under 24-hour surveillance? They would be under more surveillance than a targeted individual because they're actually on the inside.
Absolutely,
Like,
you're
they
right.
need to be taken out. If you're a crisis actor and you start breaking out of your programming, you can get taken out real quick. So
Oh yeah, is that how that works?
this is serious level shit. This
Serious
is like
level
MK Ultra,
shit.
CIA type of stuff, mind control.
See, where do you get your
surveillance teams.
where are you getting your information? I
That's
love
a crisis actor.
how he speculates so fucking much, dude. We can all speculate and have theories, but he says it as if it's true. He says it as if this is how it is. This is true. This is how this works. Dude, why don't you at least add in the words like, this is what I think. This is what I believe. This is my theory. Why don't you use those words?
In general, we're not talking about the TIs yet. The main purpose of this live stream, what you guys want to hear, is the crisis actors
Okay.
in the TI community. And we're not
Okay.
going to sit here and call everyone a crisis.
So he tells you right there. The main purpose of this live stream is to call out crisis actors, right? Okay, now let's hear who he calls out.
I will be listing off names.
He'll be listing off names.
Of people who are crisis actors.
And
why
remember,
they're here.
This came after last night.
Crisis actors, people like Alex Jones is technically a crisis actor.
Oh yeah, Alex Jones. See,
Assuming
listen, the powers that be come after Alex Jones, so he's gonna call out Alex Jones as a crisis actor. Okay. The powers that be come after people who speak the truth, right? Isn't it funny that everybody he comes after is just people speaking the truth?
that he's Bill Hicks, like if Alex Jones is Bill Hicks, you're a regular person, you become a fake person for this event, and the event is supposed to promote an agenda that's supposed to pushed out massively worldwide. So these whole place watching them and doing the tactics. So we're just laying out the woodwork of what a crisis actor is, so we can go into the TI.
Okay, I didn't get that memo. What a crisis actor is. I didn't get that memo.
Crisis actor is here to fulfill a role. So this is what I learned from being in the community.
Oh, he learned this. He's telling you this is actual information. It's not his theories. This is actual information. Is what he's trying to tell you. He learned this. So believe what he's saying. He's saying.
There's different groups using crisis actors for different reasons. All right. So one, possibly kidnapping, like drug addicts, meth addict type of people. Criminals. So to give you an example, again, I don't know for sure. This is just my detective hunch on this.
Okay.
G-Rock the Israelite.
There, at least he used
I think
that.
he's part of one of these groups.
At least he used
like
that.
the big boss behind every.
At least he used that wording there.
Targets out to their deaths. The next role people using stuff is the police. Right? So I'm naming names of the people that have been working with the police.
The name and names.
So things to look out for crisis actors that are working with the police. They're not well trained. Okay, they're usually on probation or parole.
Okay, we heard this.
They're not discriminating in things, so they put you on probation, but they really want to lock you up. I mean, that could happen. But 2021, and I did that on purpose because I've been trolling the Illuminati, the
Okay.
elites, the Freemasons.
Sure you are.
Quran obviously being the Muslim Bible, which is linked to extremism, and QAnon, which is linked to extremism. So his name was Quran Anon. It was a white kid with blonde hair and blue eyes from America, like fucking Christian, basically, just a white kid. So we did some research on him as a TI because everyone always knew he was kind of suspicious. And he was on probation. He was arrested, I believe, like 2 days before.
All right, let's stop right there. Listen, the powers that be like to use race and gender and shit like that to divide us. That is so obvious that if you... Okay, in Conspiracy Underground, just because a white kid with blonde hair and blue eyes identifies as a Muslim, and you try to say that's not right, who the fuck are you? Anybody can have whatever beliefs they want. Who the fuck are you to say that a white kid with blonde hair and blue eyes isn't allowed to be a fucking Muslim? That you're racist, dude. You're a fucking racist. I don't believe in racism. I try to pretend that racism does not exist because it only divides people. It divides us. We need to stop giving energy to racism. We need to stop pretending that racism is even a thing, so that we can eradicate it. Okay, because racism is a fucking disease in itself. These people that cry racism are usually the people that are racist.
When my channel started. So he got arrested and he immediately made a channel. Now there's some other people too that were on probation, but this is the main person I'm talking about right now, and Targeted Patton.
There it is.
TI News, another person that's on probation. TI News is a perk.
There it is.
But
see,
Quran Anon makes his channel, and I don't know if I think he contacts me, but again, it's a whole story. He disappears off YouTube. So he has a set of charges. It's like marijuana charges, right? And it's on the internet. It's public. He has a mugshot. Let's say he's wearing like a yellow shirt or something. So he deletes his channel. His name is Quran Anon. He's just suspicious. He's linked. He seems like a plan. Because, come on, Quran Anon is to link you to Muslims and shit. It's obvious. He has Quran scribblings, and he's just like joking about like that shit. But who does that? Like, what type of white kid jokes about like the Quran and like being Muslim and shit? He's not making fun of Muslims. He's like pretending like, I don't know, like he's adopting Muslim stuff, and there's no reason for it. He's like a white kid from America.
See, he's got to use
obviously there's people
the race thing.
That look up the IS people. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be linked to these people, these psychopaths. But
let's play the race card.
Look up the IS thing, then you can get on a watch list, right? So it's common sense. His name's Quran Anon. He's pretending to be a targeted individual. He's on probation. He just got arrested for marijuana. And his job is to link people, not even set them up, but just to link them to the Quran, right?
Oh, is it?
On the internet.
Is that what his job is?
Obviously, he looks like someone that's like, the way he's putting his channel, it looks like someone that looks at the eye people, the people that do the booms on planes on September 11th. So I call him out, right? So he deletes his channel within a few months. And this is why I call people out, because I don't want people set up for the prison for no reason by fucking criminal law enforcement people. Of course, I'm going to tell people out there, like, fuck these people, dude. They're not going after bad guys. They're trying to hurt innocent Americans and put them on, like, illegal watch lists and say illegal FISA warrant.
Now, this is speculation on this guy. I don't know the guy, so I can't say anything.
My main thing of this channel is to mess up their operation. As long as you're not, like, if you're not going after, like, terrorists or bad people, and you're trying to set up innocent Americans, like, no, dude, like, fuck you.
I agree with that.
Pretend you're a TI.
I agree with that.
Anyways, he deletes his channel. He comes, but like I search his name on the internet. His charges change, like his criminal charges change on the article, and he's wearing a black and white checkerboard hoodie, like Freemasonry, checkerboard, whatever. Like they switch his whole internet page of his charges, and he switched it, and they gave him new charges basically. So he's off probation,
I think you need help.
and he had some
Conspiracy.
serious charges. Like it was for weed, but it was like he was growing it, he was selling it. Like you
No.
can get
Allegedly. Right? See, you say he was growing it and he was selling it. Now you're not showing that though. I don't know the details. All I'm saying is I've been accused of things that I did not do. And that's all you got to do is accuse somebody of something, and all of a sudden, people like this spread it around as if it's a true thing, as if it happened when it didn't even happen. I could accuse my fucking neighbor of growing and selling weed, right? All of a sudden, he might as well be guilty of it because I said he did it. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem. This is the problem. Why the world is the way it is, why people just believe what they fucking hear, because people like this spread around misinformation.
I mean, first offense, yeah, you probably get probation, but you can do a plea deal and work undercover. So the second person is Targeted Pat.
Here we go.
Targeted Patton, I mean, he doesn't really portray a perp so much.
Because I'm not a perp.
Besides, again, I've always said it, his affiliation with TI News. Like, this guy's an open hacker.
All right. Now we're going to stop right there and address the TI News thing. Because Will Orth, you know, now that I think about it, I don't remember Will ever saying that he was a TI. I'm just thinking back. I don't remember Will ever even saying, yes, I'm a TI. All I know is that he presented information for me that helped me. And he put out a lot of good information to help targeted individuals. He put out information to help people. Now, you say that he hacked you, but you have yet to show any evidence of that. You say that he did it. Other people make claims that he did it. But nobody shows anything, okay? And this is the problem. So,
open criminal, open person that uses hundreds of soccer accounts that doesn't work. He's not a TI. Like, just admit he's not a target. Like, he doesn't not require to work. No one's fucking with his shit. He's fucking with other people. He has cell phone jammers. He's admitted to having a cell phone jammer and using a jammer on a fucking, basically a target. He's like, we're fucking with this guy. We're using a cell. That's stuff that's happening.
From my perspective, TI News was really making a difference and pushing back and fighting back against this fucking targeted programs. From what I saw, he was putting out good information that was helping targeted individuals. It was helping to fucking eradicate this program, and then he became a threat because of it, right? So then what do? You got to put a plan out there to call him a fucking perp. You gotta insert Conspiracy Underground to say that he's a perp and he's a hacker, right? Here you go, and here we are today.
I gang stalking. Now I'm not blaming him, but they have used cell phone jammers. Like in my house, I have 0 cell phone connection.
Me too.
So they've used the actual jammers. Like the people that used to sit on my patio used to use cell phone jammers and jam my cell phone, jam my internet.
It's funny that this live stream is not
lagging.
It's funny, this is not buffering at all anymore. It was buffering like crazy. And I didn't change anything.
Madden, winning the game, and then they'll come sit down and the game will come up. I mean, that's happened several times. But I mean, there's many things TI News has said he's openly said he's a perp. Like, he's nowhere near TI at all. Like, so anyone affiliated with him is a perp. Like, that's just simple. It's plain. He's messed with TIs. He's hacked TIs.
Yes, you can see me drinking my coffee.
It's on record. Like, I've documented it. People like Donovan have documented it. You know, there's a lot of people. Tammy has, fucking J-Rom. Like, everyone has claimed that TI News has hacked them or used multiple soccer accounts that fucking trolled them for months on that. Something against soccer.
Nah.
So, Targeted Patton. And again, these are crisis actors working for the police.
Again, these are crisis actors working for the police, he says.
These people are...
You fucking...
How you know they're crisis actors. These are low-level criminal informants. The technical term you could...
I'm sorry, Conspiracy Underground, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're gonna go out there and say that I'm a crisis actor working for the police? Are you fucking kidding me? You are a fucking piece of shit, Narc.
what is a crisis actor because they're not targeted. They're pretending to be targets because the police are watching TIs. There are police units that are in the TI community that are listening up to see if TIs are planning any attacks or planning anything like that. Now that's one faction. Now another faction is the tarot card people. These people are learning tarot cards in jail, like these women, because women's jail is different from men's jail. Like they're more like lovey-dovey and shit, you know. They're more willing to be another person's bitch.
No, they ain't lovey-dovey, I'll tell you that. Not from what I've heard.
Yeah, like it's automatic. So like one of the things they learn is tarot cards. That's something that alien abduction awareness is like.
Matter of fact, the women fight more than the men in jail. Like way more than the men in jail.
You know, there's girls in there braiding each other's hair, like hugging each other, like, oh, Cindy, it sucks. Like, oh.
There's guys braiding each other's hair. Dude, I saw guys braiding each other's hair in jail. I'm not gonna go play the race card, but you know, they happen to be black, but yeah, I saw guys braiding each other's hair. But honest to God, the women's block, and when I was in prison, the women's block had way more fights. They had fights like every day in the women's block. And then the men's blocks, plural block, there was like 4 or 5 different men's blocks full of men and one women's block. And that one women's block had fights every day. The men's blocks would have fights occasionally.
Whatever, like it's different from male jail, right? So in men's jail, they play cards, like they play playing cards. In female jail, they learn tarot, they learn how to conjure witchcraft and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been to jail, Conspiracy Underground? I'm curious about that. You ever been to jail, buddy?
So a lot of these people, they're basically like crisis actors, right? So
are they? Are they now? You fucking piece of shit. Dude, you need to be exposed.
And I'm not calling alien abduction awareness a crisis actor or mermaid in Mesopotamia.
No, but he's calling me a crisis actor. And saying that I work for the police.
Her channel was fucking getting no views. She goes to prison, comes out with a tarot card deck, and...
Let me just say real quick, I do not work for the police. I would never work for the police. I do not cooperate with law enforcement. That's why they fucking hate me so much. Me and the police do not get along, I promise you that. I am not a crisis actor. Have never been and never will be. I have not ever worked with the police, for the police, and I never will. I don't answer questions, you know? That's why they don't like me.
She does tarot and she's making a lot of money now, like supporting herself through YouTube. So there is something that the police are doing with people and getting them on YouTube. They're like kind of repurposing criminals and drug addicts and putting them on
YouTube. See, how does he know all this stuff? I wish I knew all this stuff. Where do you get your information at? It's almost like you know more than everybody else. Somehow you just have this inside knowledge there, Conspiracy Underground. Please tell us. Please let us know. What is your source of information, Conspiracy Underground?
So another person that comes to mind is Sienna T.I. Daisy. I believe she's one of these police crisis actors. Right?
Daisy?
So that's the basic, that's
really?
The low-level, low-hanging fruit of the crisis.
T.I. Daisy?
Because these people aren't well-trained.
She's a sweetheart.
Jail. You know, a detective sits with them.
T.I. Daisy is a sweetheart. Like, I don't get that from her. All the people he blames, I do not get that from them. I don't see it. I'm just saying, I don't see it. I don't see any evidence suggesting that they have any kind of agenda or work for the police or work for anybody. That's what just blows your whole fucking argument out of the water, dude.
Trains them for like a week. They go get lunch at fucking Cracker Barrel. Go over a couple scripts and talking points. Because this is how you know. These people will never know anything about, they'll never know anything about gang stuff.
Oh, they won't?
They'll be pretty clueless to, like, the event.
That's because they're targeted. You fucking retard. The only people that know about it are the people doing it, right? and the people that refuse to show their face.
Shit about gang stalking. They'll just blow it off. They'll never answer. So with me and the drones, targeted Patton,
Yep.
the way he blew my drones off, like it was nothing, like it's just Jupiter.
No,
It's
just the one video in particular. The one video where you walk back and forth through a fucking parking lot, dude. You look like a psycho. That is clearly, if it is a drone, there's no way you can tell from your video. Not at all. Your video just makes us all look crazy, dude.
because he doesn't understand what gang stalking is. He's in the very beginning.
I'm not in the very beginning. I get the drones, dude. Believe me, I get the drones. I've fucking shined a flashlight up at them and they bounce around in the fucking sky as if to taunt me. But I don't record them because I'm smart enough to realize that if you see it, it's because they want you to see it, dumbass. If you see the fucking drone in the sky, you think, what, you think you caught them? Looking at you? No, if you see that drone in the sky, it's because they want you to fucking see it, you retard. And then you go and record it because they want you to record it, you retard. They want you to put it on YouTube. They want you to look like a fucking retard so they can say, look at this dude, he's crazy. And you do it. You took the bait and you fucking do it. And you make us all look like crazy people, you fucking retard.
Stages of being a crisis actor. So his crisis acting is his brother. He's working with his brother.
Oh yeah, I'm working with my brother. Yeah, that'd be the. That's funny.
Giant perp cell. It's not even a perp network. It's a cell of fucking criminals. All of these people were working together the whole time. Absent-minded Abe, T.I. News, Nerve Gorilla, Targeted Patton, Angel
Wow.
Wow. All of Donovan, all of these people are connected. They all work together. So that's gonna be a whole nother vibe.
Dude, wow. You just made there's a whole lot to unpack there with that. Like a whole lot to unpack there. Yeah, I mean, I have my own perspective of everybody. Donovan has attacked me. I don't have anything against Donovan. I wish he wouldn't attack me. I don't know. I understand why he's attacking me because I went and told TI News about something that happened that he was trying to convince me something about TI News one day, and I went and told TI News about it. So he didn't like that. He got mad, and that I told on him. I told TI News what he was doing, and he didn't like that. So he started attacking me, and he's pretty involved in it, in attacking me. Now, I wish he wouldn't because I think Donovan is a TI. I don't want to call him a perp or anything. I wish he wouldn't attack me like that because, that's what they want. They want us to attack each other. They want us to come against each other. If you can't see that, then you're a fucking moron. You're a moron if you can't see that. And yet here you are, Conspiracy Underground, sitting here causing more division within the TI community. And why are you doing that? Is it your ego? I mean, if you're a targeted individual, you are a fucking stupid targeted individual. Very, very unintelligent targeted individual. If you don't realize all of this shit that most of us are already way far surpassed the point that you're at. Just because we don't put it all out there for everybody to see doesn't mean that we don't you know what I'm saying? I don't put it all out there because I realize that's what they want you to do. Duh. Think about it. Think about it, moron. You give yourself away. If you are a TI, you give yourself away. You let them know everything that bugs you. You let them know everything that you believe, everything you think, so they know exactly how to fucking target you. Are you a moron? Think about it. Think about it, moron.
Targeted Patton thinks that gang stalking is just when people what he knows is what he's learned from us.
The fuck it is. The fuck it is.
He thinks that, oh, my brother, he's messing with me and people might be hacking my internet.
Let me just say, I have so much documented and so many experiences that I do not share on here because I realized a long time ago that's exactly what they want you to do. Now that is important. Conspiracy Underground, you need to realize that. I could go on it, dude. I could make videos for days of all the shit they've done to me, the tactics they've used. Dude, they put holes in my wall in my apartment. Every time I would go to the bathroom, the neighbor would go to the bathroom. She would fuck with something in her ceiling. Okay, like it goes on and on and on. I could go on for days of the shit they've been doing to me. They've been doing it since 2019. Okay, I sat silent for a long time learning, and then I learned what this was. About a year into it, I learned what it was. Then it all made sense. Then it was about a year and a half before I ever even started chatting in the TI community. And based on your timeline, I don't know where you get off thinking that I'm some like new TI and that you're some experienced TI. It's not a competition, dude. I don't fucking care. It's not a competition, but your ego gets in the way. Your ego controls you. Completely controls you. You get butthurt about shit. Your ego gets the best of you, and then you make your live streams are controlled by your ego.
My neighbors come in and out when I come out. He only talks about stuff he's learned. Like the stuff I talk about is nuance. The stuff Absent-Minded Abe talked about.
It's not a competition.
Could have been a crisis actor.
It's not a competition.
I think he was a role player. I don't think he was a crisis actor. There's a difference between a role player and a crisis actor.
Conspiracy Underground. Whenever you grow up, buddy, and you reach the level of intelligence where I'm at, then you can say, hey, man, I'm sorry, you were right. I'm sorry, I was an idiot back then. And then come talk to me or talk about me. But until then, just shut your fucking mouth, dude, because you're making yourself look like an idiot, dude.
What's his name? Targeted pattern. Like with my targeting and other people's targeting, there's nuances. There's like things that you didn't expect to happen. It's not like out of a manual. I didn't know a drone was going to be following me. This is a military drone. I looked it up.
You looked it up?
Calculated it. I studied it for years. At first, I thought it was an actual low-flying drone that was like autonomous. No, this is 50,000 feet in the air.
Google told him what
These
was
are
up.
military fucking drones. Like
he looked it up. Google told him. Google it. Just Google it.
So a lot of these crisis actors, they'll listen to people like me and other people and they kind of take little tidbits.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
You can't like steal the drone thing because you'll have to show it, but you can steal other things from me, right? But I'm going to.
Dude, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. Nobody's stealing anything from you. It's just you're the only target that they do this to? You're the only TI that can use this because you put it on YouTube? You're a dude. You are part of the problem. Let me repeat myself. You are the problem. Okay? Why don't you start being part of the solution?
Like you'll notice with Targeted Pattern, there'll never be anything new. All of his videos are screen recordings. You don't see vandalism, and I'm not saying he's not possibly a target. He could still be a target. But to me, with all the signs that I see and the way he defends perps, that was the dead giveaway. I was never going to call him a perp.
I was never going to... Dude, you've been calling me a perp from way back. Way back. For the last year.
Perp until he started defending perps. There's no need to defend perps. Okay, if you're slandering a TI and just calling him a perp just to be an asshole, like, that's one thing, but to actually defend the perps, like, what's the point?
I'm gonna defend somebody who I have yet to see any evidence that TI News is a perp. Okay, maybe he's trolled you. Of course, he's trolled you because it gets to you. That's like Nerve Gorilla says. That's just human being. That's human being behavior, dude. Humans enjoy fucking with other humans. TI News enjoys fucking with you. I think it's hilarious. Okay? But as far as the targeting goes and shit, you're combining this shit, and it's not. It's two separate things.
I think it's best to just call them out because you're fucking up their whole agenda. Let's talk about, like, let's say Nerf Gorilla is a perp. I don't know if he's a perp or not. It definitely seems like he is now. It's been like damn near 2 years of him trying to disprove something that he can't disprove. Like no one does that with their free time.
Right, I
Like I
agree.
said that since the beginning.
I agree.
All right, Nerve Gorilla claims he's on the computer all day, right? And he's playing. So this is his claims. I don't even think he plays World of Warcraft. I think, or what does he play? Diablo? I think he fucking plays a loop video. Like that's a loop video that he has saved on his hard drive.
Could be.
From Twitch or something.
That could be.
Because think of what he's doing.
No.
He plays Diablo.
No.
Wait, let me just say.
Let me just stop you there because I've looked into that. I've looked at this.
I've watched Nerve Gorilla playing his game, and I've watched him chat live with these people as he's playing.
You can hear him typing. I mean, you can hear him typing while he's playing. You know what I mean? No, that's reaching pretty far to say he's playing a video of somebody playing a game while he's doing. No, I don't believe that at all. Back the fuck up.
Does stuff on the computers. Like he knows all this crazy shit on the computers. Right? So that's two huge hobbies that take up a lot of your time. On top of that, he works the night shift at, I believe he said something like Lockheed Martin or some shit, or some one of these big companies which he said he makes like $70 or $80 an hour. So it's an important job, right? That's not a bullshit job. He's making what, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week. He's playing Diablo 24 hours.
No, I
never heard him say anything about that. But
I will
add in that
if you look into it, anyone who works in law enforcement
or the justice system,
anybody with any position in the justice system, they're not allowed to hold a
political view. They're not allowed to have political views or openly talk about their political views at all. That's a big no.
No. And one thing you will notice about Nerve Gorilla is he fits that, okay? And I just asked him about this in the latest live stream that he did. I asked him what his political views are. He won't hold any. He will
not tell you left or right, red or blue.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Republican, Democrat. He won't tell you. So that's very
suspicious
to me, because I do believe that he works in I think he has a clearance. He has a secret, or he has a whatever, a federal. He has a fucking a clearance. What do they call it? Fucking
background clearance
or a top secret clearance, whatever the fuck he has. I think he has his position. You know, that I think that plays a role in
why he won't disclose his political views.
Right? I do believe his job has something to do with this. His YouTube channel and everything. I think it's connected.
He's in his 50s, 40s. Come on. I mean, he's either on methamphetamine or...
Come on, dude.
This is his job.
Come on, really? You're going to say that Nerve Gorilla's on methamphetamine?
I fucking hate that.
When people do that and they try to say somebody's on drugs
with nothing to base it on, like Leanne from Nerve Gorilla's chat in that same live
stream, she was trying to say that I'm on drugs. She can tell based on my voice that I'm on drugs.
What the fuck?
Where does somebody get that? Oh, I can hear it from his voice. What the fuck? Did I go to sleep and wake up in a fucking Twilight Zone? Since when can you tell somebody's on drugs by their voice? Now, their speech
is one thing. They can slur their words. You can tell
by the way they talk if they slur their words. But you have to compare it to different
times that they talk.
And say, oh, look, this is normal. Here's your control. Okay, it's called science. Here's your control. And then here's the comparison to base it off of.
This is how he normally talks.
And this is him, slurring his words. Then you can speculate that somebody
might be on drugs. But the way she did it, it was just like it was part of the script. It was like it was part of the script. And now you're doing it. That's part of the problem,
dude. Stop it.
Okay. I think it's both, to be honest. Like, this dude, you have to be a tweaker to work a night shift job at age 40, bro.
No, you don't.
And then get up and fucking do all this shit every day.
No, you don't.
Like, come on. This is his job. He's some type of contractor that works from home. And
maybe
he databases all of our fucking, he hacks into everyone's devices, and
Maybe,
databases everyone's shit.
maybe,
That's what
maybe
it's doing.
not.
So all of you people that clicked on his link, like I've told you people, I worked at an IT job in fucking Florida, like a big company. I don't even remember because it was so long ago. But we would, like, if you ever went onto a website and it said, "Oh, we're from Microsoft. You have a virus. Like, call us now." That's who we were doing. Like, that's a fucking. So basically, those people would call us, and I could look into their computers by them clicking a link, bro. I could literally look into their computer. That was in 2014, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what type of technology advancements have happened since then?
Yeah. So
All we had to do, we did everything on a recorded line. Like, this was a IT company. This was a legit big business company. Like, they weren't scammers or fraudsters. Like, they were like a highly accredited company.
okay, you could be right, but you could very well be wrong. You have
No
evidence to contribute to that. You can't just go making these claims without
some
evidence to add to it. You have nothing, no corroborating evidence to suggest that. It's just a complete fucking speculation. Yes, it can be done.
yes, he could be doing that, but what else? So could I. So could you. So could anybody, right?
Making millions of dollars a year. But if I was able to do that with no background in computers, 2013, what do you think he's doing? Why do you have to click his, like, have you noticed he'll never go to your StreamYard? He'll never go to your platform?
Yes, he will. He was just on Tammy Hess's stream.
Stream today.
Like, you guys gotta be fucking retarded. And then he put out that fake ass interview with that drug addict he paid to fucking pretend to be an XTI. Oh yeah, you could tell she was a complete fucking drug addict doing it for drugs. Like,
No,
Now I gotta back up Leanne here because where the fuck do you add to get the drug thing? She's a
drug addict doing it for drugs.
See,
What the fuck is your problem?
Conspiracy underground. I can't stand this when people try to call other people drug addicts or something or say they're on drugs with nothing to base it on. Stop it. You're part of the fucking problem, dude.
that was hilarious. You could tell she was even paid in like fucking methamphetamine to do that. Yeah, I used to be a TI, but you really changed my, like, who talked like that?
Come on,
Doesn't
man.
make any sense.
It doesn't. Listen, I kind of agree.
It doesn't make sense.
That's why she came on saying that.
But don't go saying that she's paid in methamphetamine, dude.
That's part
of the problem. You're not solving anything. You're not part of the solution at all. You're part of the fucking problem, dude. And now it's buffering here.
What the fuck?
Home Slices says
I think Nerve is a damn mind controlled fool.
You could be right there.
I guess either way, he's mind controlled. I mean, something's up with it. I don't know, but now why won't it fucking play?
Like, he's part of. This is what's going on, okay? TIs are being filmed. Like, all of us TIs on YouTube, like, they're making a movie about us.
Are they? Where's your evidence? Now I sound like
Nerve girl here, but come on, dude. You're just making
in speculations, and it could be,
Yes, it could be.
but you got to say that. Don't say it.
Like it's true. If you don't know, if you don't have the evidence, come on. We have to do the research. We have to do this the right way. Come on now.
Or some type of documentary or something about TIs of how mentally ill we are or some shit. And they've set Nerve Gorilla as someone to spice up the storyline of the targeted individual community. Like, I believe Hollywood is studying targets, and they're probably going to release a video or maybe some independent group. That's definitely going on with GameStop. Like, some of these people are actually.
I have my own theory.
And I explain it like this. Like, we have Hollywood. That's our entertainment, right? Like, we watch Hollywood. They make movies, and that's our entertainment. Well, for them, right?
We are their entertainment.
But it's all under the table. It's all underground. You know, it's all hush hush. That would be like reality TV on steroids.
You know, and then the more that they can manipulate people to do different things, you know, then they probably have ongoing bets and everything else.
Like, I do believe that that's a whole fucking thing. That's my theory, though. It's
Just a theory. I have nothing else to
base that on. It's just a fucking theory. It makes
sense, but it's just a theory.
For crisis actors, like working in Hollywood, like I kind of got off topic a little bit here. The second group of crisis actors is military crisis actors. Like the first group was police.
Okay, now we
So
got.
Nerd Gorilla is not a crisis actor. I just think like he's not a normal person that just disagrees with targeted individuals. It's just a fact. But
He could be.
Patton,
He very well could be.
Korean and T.I. No, T.I. isn't a crisis actor. He's just a person. It's targeted Patton, I believe, is a crisis actor working with the police. This is my opinion.
That's his opinion. Okay.
You know, T.I. News was also on probation too.
Lots
So
of
a lot
people are on.
these people on probation. They stick together. Like, you'll notice the only person I
What?
think is legit is Facts Channel, targeted individual facts. But
I have a question.
And this is just a
Question. This is a kind of a
side shoot here. I'm just veering off the subject. But the one that you said, the person that you
believe is legit. I'm just curious. What color is their skin?
again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about anyone. Anyone could be wrong about me. I could be who the fuck knows? No one knows anything, right? So
Thank you.
military perps, military crisis actors. This is your absent-minded Abe. If he's a perp, you know, if absent-minded Abe is fake, he's definitely a crisis actor working for the military. That's always my kind of gut instinct. You know, he's too dumb to be a spook. But my instinct on Abe, he was a crisis actor. He was working with a group that was doing directed energy on targeted individuals. I think his job was to pretend to be a directed energy targeted individual so other people would talk about it and he could identify them and then they could like do research or set up more directed energy or other shit. Like, I don't know, try to maybe even fucking kill him. Who the fuck knows? But his job, like, we're just using him as an example. Absent-minded Abe's job was to find the directed energy TIs, whoever's getting it, so they can maybe study them, maybe fucking silence them. Who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know the details.
You don't know
He
anything.
was really adamant about pushing that shit. Like, I'm not saying it's fake. I've been hit with it. I just don't see you're getting fried in your bed every night. Like, you don't see that on YouTube. You don't see anyone with like burns all over the body on YouTube.
What about
You
Under
don't.
the Word?
Even if they're doing it, it's for a short period of time.
Under the
It
Word.
stops. So you don't hear people talking about it in detail. Like,
Under the Word did. You
I
called
can
her a
talk
crisis
about
actor.
it in detail what they do to me. And like the
Under the Word had
shit that she was saying was
burns. You called her a crisis actor.
stop as you keep going, like these people won't talk. They was like, oh, I just fucking melted in my bed. Like, oh well, you're alive. 2 years later, dude, you're perfectly fine. Years later, like, shut up. Like, you're not making us look credible. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Like you, when you're walking back and
forth in a parking lot, recording what I believe to be Jupiter,
saying, "Look, it's following me," because
because of parallax, because the parallax effect.
it looks as if it's following you.
When you walk back and forth and you think that effect is it following you, you look like a
Fucking third grader, dude. A retarded third grader. That's what makes T.I. look crazy.
You're not. Oh well, I get melted in my bed, but it stops for like a couple of years at a time. It's like, dude, okay, then like you have nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have theories on directed energy. I think it has to be installed in your house. Like they have to implant something in you or in your house, or use a drone or a satellite. Like it's not coming out of thin air. Like, come on, man.
Why
Like,
not?
they could probably hit coordinates, but that's too much money involved for what? Why don't they just kill you that way? Oh, they did the perfect.
Because they're doing research and development. Like they have to test this shit out on somebody, don't they? And yeah, there's way too much money involved. Well,
They have an unlimited budget, dude. These
black budget programs,
they
they have unlimited money
so nothing is too much money
for them to do shit like this. Come on now.
Coordinates of longitude and latitude, and they put in a computer code, and it zapped me like through the like. No, dude, they would just kill you. Like,
Why would they kill you?
Then they have to find another test subject. Come on now, think about it. Use your brain, Conspiracy Underground. You do have one in between your big dumb ears.
so I believe that shit happens. It's just everyone that talks about it is fake as hell. They know it. Like you're claiming that you're getting zapped with it, but you're alive. You have no evidence of it. You can easily be lying. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
That's a crisis act. A lot of
Again,
Plausible deniability. Why not give anybody the benefit of the doubt? You expect people to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you won't give it to anybody else. Okay.
crisis actors get hit with directed enemy. That's a fact.
you know what? I'm done with this.
I could get. It's already fucking 56 minutes. I'm fucking.
It was important.
For me to speak my opinion, because I'm sitting here thinking this shit as I'm watching it, and I'm like, are you serious? Nobody's actually buying this shit, are they? So I figured I would come on and do a 2-for-1, record my screen because my internet was buffering, and that makes no sense at all. Okay, I'm not gonna delve into it and everything. I'm just gonna document it. But then
It's funny, I start recording,
and then all of a sudden it kind of stops doing that, right?
just kind of stops buffering.
So
Be good or be good at it. Peace.